Hello everyone, thank you for attending today's lesson. Today's lesson is how I got paid. I got paid 4 different checks on one house. That was from case study number 1. Hey, that's never happened before. I only did it one time, but it showed me the power of buying these defaulted bank notes. So hey, let's get right into it. Let's not waste any time. Again, I think by now you guys are starting to understand this is case study number 1. I'm going to drill you on these strategies so that when you buy notes, you know exactly what you're getting into. There's no guesswork. It's all precise. It's all a system. It's very strategic way of investing. So the only way you lose in defaulted banknotes is if you do not know what you're doing. If you don't understand these strategies, this is how you lose. So again, beautiful house. Everybody knows that by now. Great neighborhood, a property that anybody would love to live into, love to live in. So here we go. One more time for review. A great market. I've already said that. You guys got it. Again, I told you this property made me $40,000 in 1 hour. Property's worth $230,000. The first was owed $140. Second was owed $40. It was behind 17 payments. Okay. Again, I told you guys I bought that. Okay, I bought that second mortgage for $10,000. Okay, and again, it was owed 40, so that comes out to 25 cents on the dollar. I paid 25 cents on the dollar to control real estate. And that's great in any market. All right, the owner had some credit challenges. There was $50,000 of equity. The owner did not want to sell the house. What do? Again, I think you guys all now, you want to go for this second mortgage. Okay, let me wrap this strategy up a little bit even more so that you guys really start to like buying default notes. I know I talk to a lot of people and they always say, you know what, buying a junior lien is dangerous. It doesn't make any sense. I've worked with realtors. I had a broker one time. He says, you know what, Terry, I always thought buying junior liens was very dangerous. And he ended up buying one. He made a pretty good profit. He goes, man, look what I've been missing for 20 years. So again, you guys, buying these defaulted notes is an incredible business, especially the second mortgage, because lenders believe that they're worth nothing. You can get those things dirt cheap. But like I said, you better know what you're doing. Again, we all know this is the payment on the first mortgage. Okay, nothing really spectacular. We told you about the 11 years is really important. It just lets you know that the bank will lend this type of money, and they'll wait 11 years to get it back. Okay, 14.75 was a subprime loan. Monthly payment $454. They're going to pay back a total of $108,000. I already told you guys the bank is going to triple their money. Okay, and if the bank can do this, this is something me and you need to do. Okay. Now, it's interesting that the bank can triple their money and make a profit. But man, when we buy this thing right here, dirt cheap, when I buy it for $10,000, guys, once I do the analysis of this note, you'll see I'm going to make I make it some great change, definitely. So again, this is the interest, and they're going to get it back in 6.5 years, okay? Again, this is our note. This is what you guys want to buy. This is what you want to own. This is what you want to control, okay? The house is a part of it, okay? But when you own this, there's a lot of work that you got to put in. As an owner, you got maintenance to worry about, okay? All the maintenance. That's ownership, okay? This right here, this is control. All the work that needs to be done on that house goes to the owner, the person that owns this house. The paper, the bank, we don't do any work, okay? Think about it. You own your house, ladies and gentlemen. Does the bank ever come out, cut your grass, mow the yard, do any of that stuff? Fix it, flip it? They don't do any of that stuff. They just sit back, collect those payments, wait at the bank. Each month, waiting on payments. Again, you guys know the story, okay? I knocked on the door. Husband had been laid off from his job, okay? They told me that they couldn't make the payments because he was back working again. They didn't have the $7,800, okay? And I was trying to work out a loan modification with them, my own loan modification by Terry Bontemps, which is the best loan modification program in the United States right now, because I love letting that homeowner stay in their house. Okay, I love it because I want them to make payments. I'll get my return back if they make payments, especially if they qualify to make those payments. Okay, the owner told me they were thinking about refinancing the home. I told them, great, call my loan broker. My loan broker, Jerry, at that time, Jerry did a lot of business with me. Okay, me and Jerry had a great relationship. Jerry knew the business. All I was an investor trying to get Jerry to get these guys to get new loans. That way I can get cash out of these notes. So Jerry told me, he says, Terry, if they just make 3 payments to you, then they'll qualify to get refinance. I still to this day don't know what that meant. All I know is they need to make 3 payments. So guys, they end up making 3 payments. Let's say a 454. Okay? So I got 3 payments there. Now let's see how the rest of this shapes up. After they made the 3 payments, guess what happened? They refinance. And if you could see right here, it's a $29,000 check plus some change. Here's what happened. It kind of surprised me. This owner was very savvy. They called me and they says, Terry, we can refinance the house, but the problem is if we refinanced it, we wouldn't put any money in our pocket after the refinance. I said, whoa, what's wrong with that? I don't see any problem with it. You're paying off your debt, and then you can go on and do whatever you got to do. And they says, no, Terry, if we do that, we don't put any money in our pocket. What we want to do, we want to put some money in our pocket. I said, great. What do you suggest? I said, Terry, we can give you $29,000. I said, okay, what are we going to do with the balance? Balance $11,000. Well, Terry, what we can do payments. I said, okay, fine. How much payments do you want to make? They said, we'll give you payments $150 a month till we get that $11,000 paid off. I said, great. That's no problem. I'll take it. Okay. I said, I'll take it because, again, I only paid $10,000. My immediate profit, okay, was $19,000. So how could I say no to that, you guys? So I took it. And guess what? This property did this. The market value went up and up and up and up. And guess what they decided to do again? They decided to refinance again in a short amount of time. Now, some of you may have done the same thing. Property values were so great. Oh, boy, that house was an ATM machine. He borrowed once, borrowed twice, borrowed 3 times. This homeowner borrowed 3 times. It's like, wow. So anyway, let's get back to the story. This $4,000 right here, what happened was the owner says, Terry, we want to refinance one more time. I said, great. But I said, if you're going to refinance, you got to pay me first. And you know what they did? They cried and him and hawed. Oh, man, why we got to pay you? I said, you got to pay me because I'm not going to subordinate my loan. I'm not going to allow you to just go put a bunch of debt on the property. Then my second loan is worthless. I'm upside down as a second lien holder. That's a sure sign that you're going to walk away. So guess what? You pay me, then I'll let you refinance. I went, wow, oh, that is powerful, you guys. This homeowner could not refinance until they paid me $4,000. So they sat on a little bit, and guess what happened? They decided to pay. So there's a check. Paid. Bam. Okay, they paid me here. Bam. And I said, okay, I'll take some more monthly payments. Okay. So I did. I got some more monthly payments. And guess what, you guys? You're not going to believe this. They refinanced one more time and paid me off. I could not believe it. It's like, wow, 4 different checks on this property. Again, I got the $150 payment. You know what? Actually, it's 5 checks because I know I got some 454 payments. Man, 5 times, you guys. 5 times. I got to change this around. And again, this was a great market. Look at what happens in a great real estate market. So again, great market pays. And what you should be doing is buying while the market is here, right? The market is low. And up here, when it gets really tall, the person gets some equity. They have the chance of refinancing. Paid. Bam. Okay. Now, what did I learn, you guys? Look at here. I learned how to make money on houses that were not for sale. This house was not for sale, but I still made boy, I got running out of room here. Let me just clear this out. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Good. This house was not for sale, but I still made look at this word here. Profit on the property. How many times have you guys gone by houses and the owner didn't want to sell it and you just walked away? Look at what you walked away from by not knowing this strategy of defaulted bank notes. I also learned how to buy and control real estate. Buy and control, that's my word. Buy and control real estate to make a profit. Guys, this is big. And I'm sharing it with you because I've been doing it for the last 9 years. Buying defaulted bank notes. Now I'm actually talking to banks, getting portfolios of these loans. And again, I mean, you guys probably already know, Darius, one of my students, he's got 174 first notes that homeowners are not making payments on. First notes. Whew. Man, $40 million as a package that we're trying to take advantage of, trying to take now. Hey, we better keep going on this case study before it gets really long. Oh, there it is right there. Hey, we're finished. That's how I got paid. 4 different checks. Oh, let's scratch that. I got to change it now to 5 different checks. Have you guys ever done that? Any of you ever done that? That is simply amazing. Hey, boy, I tell you what, this has been a short lesson, but it's been a fun and great lesson. I'll tell you what, it's been very profitable lesson also. So it all comes down to understanding this defaulted bank note business. Hey, you guys, it's been great. Thanks for attending today's lesson. This is Terry Bontis, and I'm looking forward to our next lesson together. Hey, see you guys on the other side.